Welcome to the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast, the show where we shine a light on the incredible businesses, community leaders and local legends that are shaping our town of Bishop Stortford. I'm your host, James O'Donnell, and today we are joined by Adriana Welham of VIDA Wellness Club. Adriana, great to have you on the show.
Thank you, James, and it's great to be here.
Wonderful. For those of us who don't know you yet, who are you and what do you do here in Bishop Stortford?
Right. So I am Adriana. Lots of people know me as Adri, and I wear lots of hats. But primarily, I am an advocate for women in the second half of life. I am truly passionate about midlife women and beyond. My passion is to inspire and help them truly believe that there is so much more to come.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. And my other hat is as a co-founder of VIDA Wellness Club. It's a fitness and well-being community here in Bishop Stortford. The other co-founder is my great friend and colleague, Laura Martinez. And together we have created this beautiful community where we see health and fitness as a 360-degree, not just body, but also mind and soul. And we are very proud of it.
Fantastic. What was the spark that got this all started, Adriana?
Well, spark for my passion message, as I call it, I'll tell you a little story. A few years ago, I was looking for a birthday candle. It was for my own birthday cake. I was going to be 50. Do you know those candles, just a big number, funky number that you put on the cake? The shop assistant smiled at me and she said, "Oh, you look great for 50. And I know she meant it as a compliment, of course, but it made me think, so what if I did look 50 or older? I mean, what's wrong with that? What's the problem with that? And then apart from that, I hear women around me just, dreading getting older. They just say, I don't want to celebrate my birthday anymore. This getting older is no good. That, awoke something in me. And I just think this is not right. There is so much more for us to look forward to. So that is where that spark came from.
Today's podcast is brought to you by a great local business helping people take back their time in Bishop Stortford. If your weekends are getting swallowed by cleaning instead of time with your family, I get it. As a dad of two young boys, I know how fast those moments can go, and I've been let down by cleaners before. That's why I use Time For You Cleaning. They're reliable, friendly, and give you one less thing to worry about. If you want your time back, head to timeforyou.cleaning and let them know the podcast sent you. Get back your precious time and support local. Right, back to the show. Wonderful. What a lovely story. That certainly makes you start thinking. And I'm sure there's lots of people out there that if they're not going through something like that, they know someone who might be. How exactly do you help? What support do you provide?
Yes. So within VIDA Wellness Club, for example, our programs and our classes are especially for women from 40 plus, but midlife and beyond. We cater for them especially. And we inspire them, not only through our classes, through our programs, through our activities and wellness events, because it's about inspiring them and empowering them. There are not many roles for women and around this age. And the other thing we want to tell women is to love themselves, to really believe in themselves. For example, I have a 23-year-old daughter. How can I tell her to love herself if I don't love myself first? So we get that through women in our classes and our meetings and our events, our programs and retreats as well.
So what kind of activities do you do?
So we have our face-to-face classes, weekly classes in Bishop Stortford, our Pilates and fitness, yoga. And then we have wellness retreats. And for example, in October, we are going to southern Spain for a retreat. Can't wait for that. And we also have wellness events. And I can tell you a little bit about that later. It's coming up in the autumn.
Wonderful. And where in Bishop Stortford do you provide the classes?
So we have several venues. We are at South Mill Arts in South Mill Road. And we also are at St. Michael's Mid Community Center. And one of our dance classes, Broadway Boogie, is going to start at Avanti Grange Secondary School in September.
Wonderful. And you mentioned the retreats. What does a retreat mean?
So this is a wellness retreat, and I like to call it a transformational retreat. This is when a group of women come away with us, and then we just do beautiful things like yoga, meditation, breath work, tai chi, qigong, and we just get together, talk about things. You know how women get together in a circle and they just share things, and it's beautiful. And you come out of that knowing yourself a little bit more, and empowered and passionate and inspired to do the things that you really want to do.
That's great. And I think for the community as well, having something like that where, as you say, women can get together and support each other in that kind of that stage of their life sounds like a real benefit to everybody that's around them, as well as for them, as for themselves. What have you got coming up apart from the retreat that you're really excited about?
So we have lots of stuff coming up in the autumn. In September, now back to classes. So we have a new yoga class, which is an 8-week course. And we are really excited about this because for us, yoga is not about showing off with impossible poses. If you can breathe, you can do yoga. So this class is going to be on Mondays from 7 p.m. at South Mill Arts Center. And then our Broadway Boogie class, which is a dance fitness class, and is the only class of its type in Bishop Stortford, has moved venue and is going to be at Avanti Grange Secondary School. Then we go all our regular classes, which are well loved, Pilates and Zumba toning, Zumba fitness at St. Michael's Mead.
You sound busy.
Yes, very busy. And actually, I'd like to mention 2 very special wellness events coming up as well. One in September, one in October. Imagine this, Sunday afternoon, and just come for a mini retreat, if you like, where you will have a Tai Chi and Qigong session, mindfulness and meditation, gong bath, and hands-on massage. We have that event coming up on Sunday, the 21st of September in the afternoon at St. Michael's Mead. And then in October, for the first time in Bishop Stortford, as far as I know, there's going to be an ecstatic and cacao ceremony dance. So that's no steps to follow. You just enjoy the music, get the music through you. And we are going to use ceremonial grade cacao from Venezuela, which is where I originally come from. So we are collaborating in those 2 events with a third party and the wonderful people. There's Paula Monroe, who is a fantastic masseuse, and then Carmen C from Radiant Dance, and she's coming to help us with that other one.
Wow. That sounds like you've got an awful lot on. We will make sure that we put the links to all of those events in the show notes. But in general, if someone's interested in getting involved, what's the best way for them to start their journey with you?
Of course, we are in all the user channels, but our website, which is vidawellnessclub.com, they can contact us through that. They can call me, no problem at all. And we are on Instagram and on Facebook as well as VIDA Wellness Club.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, we'll put those in the notes. We'll put those on the socials. So if anybody listening or watching feels like they want to do this, get in contact and you can come along. Is the first class free? Is that how it works?
For our weekly classes like Zumba and Pilates, yes, you can try one free. You need to call us because some classes are already full. And then for the yoga, that has to be booked as a course. But yeah, in general, most of the classes you can come and try for free and see whether it is for you. Great. And can I just tell you a little story about if thinking about the people who come to classes? We have a lady, let's call her Anne, and Anne came to us. She had recently lost her husband. She has grown-up children, and she adores spending time with her grandchildren. But she felt like there was something missing for her. So she came along to one of the dance classes, just looking for something to do weekly to keep active. Well, she found more than that. She found a community. It's not just about the coffee and chat after class. It's about the free walk and talk event we do every month. It's about the special wellness events. And it's about the community and support that she finds. And my goodness, she has blossomed. It's a joy to see her coming to class every day with her and her smile. So that is I just wanted to sort of show you a little bit about the type of women that normally come to us.
Adriana, I think that story and everything you've been speaking about, it's exactly what I'm trying to shine a light on with the podcast. It's the people that are adding to the community, that are bringing people together, and making the world a better place, Bishop Stortford a better place for us all to exist. So that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for coming along today and sharing everything that you're doing. And I'm sure we'll have a follow-up where we delve into more about the work that you're doing in Bishop Stortford. Are you ready for some Stortford Spotlight questions?
Absolutely. Always ready.
Fantastic. So these are 3 fast questions that we ask every guest that comes on the podcast. Let's go into it. First question. If you could put one sentence on a billboard in Jackson Square, what would it say?
Yes, it would say, "You're never too old and it's never too late." And every woman walking through the second half of life, feeling unseen, unsure of what's next, this will be for her.
It's wonderful. I can see that as a really powerful message for people to hear. And it might just be that catalyst that makes people try something new, which is what life's all about.
Absolutely.
Question 2. Where do you go in Bishop Stortford that you secretly hope never gets too popular?
It would have to be Paisà on North Street. It's such a small and intimate place. It really feels like a little bit of Europe, and right here in the center of town. And the guys there are so passionate. You should try it next time.
Yeah, well, supporting independent businesses in Bishop Stortford is what we're all about. So that sounds like a great shout. And again, we'll put links to all of these businesses and people that we mention in the show notes so that we can all support as much as possible. And finally, your chance to shine a light on someone in your network who's doing something special in town that more people need to know about.
I think it definitely has to be Touchpoint Radio. They are a community station, and they put together people who really need something with people who can help. And they, although they cover North Essex and East Hearts, they are also in Bishop Stortford. They are brilliant, really passionate guys. It's a really, really worthy cause.
Fantastic. We will link to them. And that sounds like someone we should try and get on the podcast to show the work that they're doing.
Yes, definitely. They're doing a fantastic job.
That's fantastic. Awesome. Adriana, where's the best place for people to find you online again and get involved with everything that you're doing?
So there's 2 ways. This either through VIDA Wellness Club, which I've already mentioned, all the channels, Facebook, Instagram, but also as Adriana Welham, because I'm trying to develop my personal brand. I have to tell you very quickly, James, I have a dream. And this dream is about putting together a beautiful event in Bishop Stortford for the local women. And I will be looking for sponsors. So probably another conversation to have. And I'm looking for support. But Adriana Welham on Facebook and Instagram.
Fantastic. And I'm sure you're going to be talking more about that. And when we've got some dates in and we've got some sponsors lined up for that, we can certainly do another podcast so you can
hopefully
share all the work that you're doing there, because I think at those kind of events, they need people like you that have got the energy and the ambition to put those kind of things on, and they do help a lot. So that's great. And I hope people that are listening or watching jump online and follow the work that Adriana is doing, because it is it is making the world a better place, which is what we're all about. Thank you so much for joining us on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast today.
Thank you too. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity.
Not a problem. If you're out there still listening or watching, if you've enjoyed this episode and you love the work that Adriana is doing, the best way to support this episode and the podcast is to hit follow. Leave a quick review on YouTube or Apple or Spotify, wherever you're listening or watching to this, and share it on your socials or with someone in town that you think might be interested in the work that Adriana is doing that isn't on social media. So get out there and share as much as possible. And also, if you know a local legend, someone like Adriana who's helping bring the community together that you think we should feature on the podcast, drop me a message or tag them below in the notes, in the comments, so we can share their story and share the work that they're doing in Bishop Stortford. That's it from me. Go and support something local today and help everybody in Bishop Stortford community. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks, Adriana. If you run a business built on trust, but your website's full of stock photos and silence, we need to talk. True Tone Testimonials helps coaches, consultants, and other service providers turn real client stories into high converting video content. No scripts, no fluff, just honest words from real people who already love what you do. They're professionally filmed and ready to drop onto your site or into your socials. Head to truetonetestimonials.card.co. Let your clients do the selling. Okay, support local. Let's get back to the show.